Now, this isn't about what we want as Vikings fans, or I'll just say this isn't about what RAP wants as a Vikings fan, but this is about what I believe is going to happen, man, with Kevin O'Connell being the head coach and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah probably putting in his 2 cents as well. We can obviously see who's going to be the starting quarterback this Saturday against the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's going to be number 12, Nick Mullens, man. Now, what I do want to touch on is this, though. Remember when we went and got Joshua Dobbs? It was all about the experience, and, they went after him due to the fact of his experience. He's played some good games, some good teams, some fast, good defenses in the Cowboys and the Rams and so on and so forth, right? The Ravens. And that was one of the main reasons why the Vikings went after a guy like Josh Dobbs. Well, I want to talk about number 12, man. Number 12 actually has some experience. I mean, if that's what it's about, right? Like, if that's what it's about. Because I look at Jaron Mahomes-Hall, and I know he's not going to play due to the fact of he lacks experience, right? But you have to start somewhere. So I would put him in so that he can start gaining that experience so that he can maybe become something. Now, we got to see what happens in practice, right? Because at the end of the day, the coaches, they see these players in practice. If we remember, Zimmer was absolutely right about Kellen Mond. It was kind of the same situation. A lot of fans wanted Kellen Mond to come in, put him in, coach, put him in. We need Kellen Mond. Let's see what we got in him. And Zimmer told us what it was, man. He was like, yo, I see the boy every day. I know he's not a good quarterback. Y'all are asking for him, but I know what's up, right? And maybe that's the case with Jaron Mahomes-Hall. Maybe that is, right? We don't know. I think that's the problem, and that's what's so frustrating is the unknown, right? But let's talk about Nick Mullens, man. Nick Mullens in 2018, he played 8 football games, okay? Hey, look, 2277 yards, man. You know what I'm saying? 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So that's some pretty decent experience if you're thinking about experience, right? But the one that jumped out to me was in 2020. All right, 2020, man. Nick Mullens, your boy Nick Mullens, man, 2,437 yards, and he had 12 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Now, are these stats jumping off the stat sheet to make you say, oh, Nick Mullens is the next QB1, the next franchise? Absolutely not. Okay, he is a backup quarterback. But what I am going to say is if you're thinking about experience, if that's what we're going to base this off of, if that's what we're going to say, hey, this is why he gives us the best chance because he has experience, right? Then he is the right choice. He's the best option. As the cover art says, right? He is the best option. They made it all about experience with Josh Dobbs. To me, Josh Dobbs had bad experience. He wasn't winning games. At least Nick Mullens was winning some games, and he had a couple 300-yard passing games within that, okay? Josh Dobbs, I don't think ever has hit in 300 yards passing. I just don't think he has the ability to do it. You know what I mean? And Nick Mullens does. He's a gunslinger. Brett Favre-ish type. I mean, I'm not comparing him to Brett Favre, but I'm saying Brett Favre-ish type. He will sling that rock. And, I mean, honestly, man, I said this. Like, he fits the best in Kevin O'Connell's type of offense. Stand in the pocket, take a lick, but throw the ball, okay? And we seen him do that during the game on Sunday, and it actually played in our favor. We started moving the ball somewhat. We didn't move the ball a lot, but we started moving it somewhat when we put a guy like Nick Mullens in because he is going to be the closest thing you're going to get to a Kirk Cousins. He's the closest thing on the roster that we can get to a Kirk Cousins. So if you ask me, and I did a poll, and obviously everybody wants to see number 16 out there. I get it. Me too. But I did a poll, and, in my honest opinion, I voted Nick Mullens right now. As big as a fan I am of Jaron Hall and the unknown and want to see what goes on there, I think Nick Mullens, in reality, probably gives us the best chance to hold on to whatever little playoff hope that we have as the Vikings, right? If there's any little hope, man, I think Nick Mullens holds on to that. I think he's the gatekeeper of that, okay? I think Jaron Mahomes-Hall, it's one of those things where it can go left or it can go all the way right, or, it can just go left or right? I think Dobbs is just going to go south all day. It's just going south. There is no good. There is no maybe. I think it's just all the way. Throw the season away. If you roll number 15 out there, just throw it away. It's over with. It's over with. He will not win any more games this season. I promise you he won't. So Nick Mullens it is, man. That's why Nick Mullens is the best option, because why? He has the most experience and he's the most similar to our boy number 8, man, Kirko Chainz. Y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comment section, man. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm toast.